Happy Super Bowl season to everyone who celebrates from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. If you're like us, Super Bowl is all about scoring the best seats on the couch, grabbing your favorite snacks, and placing some super bets. And FanDuel is the place to do that this year. They're going to help you end the season with not just 1, but 2, but 3, but 4 more wins. And not only can you bet on just the winner of Super Bowl 58, FanDuel also has prop bets, player touchdown bets, how many scores, over-unders, and so much more. And the best part, new customers who join today get $200 in bonus bets if your first bet of $5 or more wins. That's a $5 bet. If it wins, it gets new customers $200 in bonus bets. So make sure you visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to sign up. That is FanDuel.com/UCSS. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official partner of the NFL.
McNuggets, I'm going to start sending you my almost tickets. I'm mad at these folks.
Oh, there are a lot of almost tickets.
If everyone who had an almost ticket sent it to me, we could do a full show.
Yeah.
Almost tickets.
Can't have almost tickets.
That would take forever.
You could. I mean,
Thrown up.
we should do an ultimate Super Bowl parlay where next week, every single day, we pick one prop bet and we discuss it amongst our group and we come to firm agreement that this is a lock. And we should pick 5. And it should be a bet that we all really think is a great bet. Not, 3-1. There's going to be so many props.
If it's not unanimous, it's not.
If it's not unanimous, it doesn't get on our ultimate Super Bowl parlay.
Yeah.
I like that.
And we can build it as the week goes. Start Monday. By the end of it, we'll have 5 definitive winners that we'll all invest heavily in, and hopefully our viewers will too, and we can make some money together.
Yeah, Rose, I locked my account too. Stop playing around, Rose.
And let me preface, there's no such thing as a
sorry
lock
about
in
that.
gambling.
Listen, come on.
Gamble responsibly if you do choose to use it. Bull, we had a 2-part Watson discussion we're going to do today. We're going to save the G tweet for tomorrow because I want to talk about the championship games, and that we can do that whenever. But a little more timely, on Deshaun Watson's podcast Friday, he mentioned you by name. We have that clip.
Which was cool. Even though he was not, he didn't kill. Somebody said, how are you okay with that? He was crushing you. He wasn't crushing me. I thought it was cool that he, I was waiting for him to, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, he's going to make fun of the nickname. Or I'm going to hear a fat joke or something. But no, it was none of that. But go ahead, Mike.
The first 15 being scripted and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it was, it was Cleveland. It was
Cleveland. Somebody in Cleveland. I didn't know who it was. I'm sure somebody sent it to you on text just like I got sent it to.
No, I always get it on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I'm going to rap by it and see it. But it was I think the dude's name was Adam the Bull.
Blows my brain.
I think he came out saying I was complaining about every coach, about the first 15. Look, I never said I was complaining about anybody. You can go to any coach that done coach me, any player that done play with me. Foe ain't going to complain about nothing. I'm going to put it all on Front Street and put it on the table. If I got something to say, I'm going to speak it. And that go from coaches and all. I just said me as a player, if you look at my career history, I've always gotten better the course of the games, the course of the seasons. That's just me. From college, from high school, regardless. So, that's what I was speaking on. I've never been a fan of the first 15. I'm not saying I never sat here and been like, hey, coach, I don't want to do the first 15, just call random plays. No, I'm going to run the 15 and try to execute as best my ability. But for you to sit up here and say that I'm complaining when you ain't even spoke to me or even you don't even know the situation behind what I'm saying, then you can't sit here and say I'm complaining. I've never complained once.
All right.
Before you start, and it is tweet. I'm watching it, right? I'm reading the tweet. I'm going down.
Yeah.
And Boo was like, secondly, it wasn't even me that said that. That was G. Bush. I'm like, he just threw me all the way up underneath there. Look at this. What?
Secondly, what actually happened on the show was this.
I said, try to get me up out of here.
Well,
wait a minute, though. In truth, you're the one that saw the
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, it was characterized.
First of all,
by the way, it wasn't mischaracterized, I don't think.
First of all, I really wasn't mad. Why would I be mad? I thought it was cool that Deshaun Watson mentioned me. What's his quarterback's coach name again?
Quincy Avery.
I didn't know who he was, but I'm being funny because he said he didn't know who I was. You know who I am, Quincy Avery. You've been taking shots at my friend Aditi for years. You're out of pocket as usual.
Oh, he doesn't like
thinks he's hot shit. So
he doesn't like Aditi?
He's been said some nasty things about her on Twitter, completely out of line. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyway, what's funny also is that either right before that clip or right after that clip, Quincy Avery said something like, yeah, these people don't even know you. They're just haters, blah, blah, blah. Yet he doesn't know me, and he's assuming he knows me, which I think is funny.
But listen, we don't know a lot of the people we talk about.
Right, and I'm not a hater at all. However, I don't have any problem with, like, Watson. I really thought it was cool that Watson mentioned me in the podcast and got the nickname right and didn't make fun of my nickname. That was good. I was expecting a fat joke. That's always traditional.
That would have disappointed me, quite frankly.
We never would expect.
I wouldn't either. That's not who Deshaun Watson is.
No, not from him. I'm just saying a lot of times when people want to take a shot at me, they'll make a fat joke.
Deshaun is not that guy.
I'm used to that. I don't care. But I did a long response just because he set the record straight. I wanted to set the record straight too because
you should have made a video.
I thought it should be accurate. And so I was just recapping that whole point, and G was the.
I did hear the wheels thump over
I didn't mean to throw.
G caught a stray. Hey, I turned my mentions off like Jason Lloyd. Oh, hell no.
I didn't mean to throw him under the bus. I didn't look at it as throwing him under the bus because I was just recapping what was said on the show.
Right, I get it.
And that's exactly what happened. And I didn't even say he was complaining to the coaches or that. And if you look at the video, I mean, if we have the video, I was just you asked me what I thought. I was just like, I don't know. It seems like every team. And what I said specifically was it sounded like he was complaining about that all the coaches did it, not specifically about Stefanski. I never said he was complaining to the coaches and not running the plays.
And I think he cleaned it up.
And he did. And by the way, he did. When you say, I don't like doing that, isn't that complaining about it?
No, I don't think it is.
No?
Complaining about it to me would be, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. He was very clear to make a point of saying, look, if you give me 15, I'm going to do my best.
But I never said that he wouldn't do that.
I know, but look, I think we're parsing words.
Right,
it's semantics is what it is.
Yes.
We would love to get Deshaun and Quincy on the show to clear the record up. Look, when we say things about players, this is the one thing that I wish players had a better understanding of. There is no personal malice involved. But we have to talk about people that we don't know.
Of course.
We wouldn't be able to.
It is our job. And I'm not going to. Listen, you may never have personal malice. Sometimes there is personal malice from members of the media. I'm not going to say I've never had personal malice.
We do our best to keep it out.
I shouldn't. It's not common. Sometimes when I say I hate this guy, I don't really have personal malice with somebody.
Right.
But that's how I talk. But I'm not going to lie and say I've never had personal malice.
And that's fair.
But I'll be honest. But
But
I have zero personal malice against Deshaun Watson. I don't care if you don't believe that. It's up to you. But I thought the whole thing was funny. There's certainly no bad blood. I'm not mad at all. But I was mischaracterized.
In the words of Calico and Battle Rap, chill, smack. Ain't nobody gonna get killed. Listen, come on over here, Deshaun. We ain't gonna bite you. Come on over here, dog. G. Bush will make sure everything is cool. Everything is copacetic.
Deshaun only, right now, it feels like will only talk to people that there will not be any criticism at all.
Well, here's what's interesting. I think Deshaun is a fascinating.
He is. I would love to talk to him.
Here's the thing I find most fascinating about Deshaun Watson. He's always come across, and I'm going back to Clemson. When I was at the national championship game when he just was this flower of confidence. And it's stunning to me, and he mentioned it in the clip, he is digging through Twitter. He's probably searching his name.
He said somebody sent it to him.
No, Quincy said someone sent it to me, and he goes, no. I saw it on Twitter.
It's because someone tagged
him. Somebody tagged him on Twitter.
Okay, that's fine, but here's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Deshaun, thin skin and rabbit ears make for a terrible quarterback. I've had this conversation with some of the absolute greats, and I know everybody's different. So, Tom Brady was motivated by it, served him well. Peyton Manning didn't give a rat's ass what anybody said about him. You're good enough. You've reached a certain status level where what others say about you, don't even turn the noise off. You don't need to hear that. You know who you are. You know what you've accomplished.
I got a rebuttal for that. You got to tune in tomorrow to hear that, though.
A rebuttal for what?
You think he should be digging through his mentions?
I got a rebuttal.
I just think he's better than that.
I
think he's better than that.
I crushed Baker for that for years.
I did too.
Crazy about him.
I did too.
So I have to say the same thing about
Dude, I'll show you how to do it. Shut your mentions off. Just shut them off.
Don't even go there.
Just shut 'em
what
off.
are you learning?
People can say whatever they want to me. I don't ever see it unless I have to go look for it. I shut them off a year ago or so.
you
It's
show-
beautiful.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
show-
It's
how
a
to do that
toxic
after.
place,
I'll show you
guys.
how to do it.
And here's the other thing that I want you guys to know: 9 out of 10 Americans don't see a single tweet in a month.
yeah.
So here's the mistake
It's an
we
echo
all
chamber.
make.
It's an echo chamber.
It's 1,000% an echo chamber, and it's toxic and it's divisive. And here's the thing that I learned about probably 4 years ago when I was at ESPN, really through Skip. If 1 out of 10 Americans is seeing a tweet on average, 1 tweet every 30 days, the mistake we make is this: everyone's crushing him.
Yeah,
No,
right,
they're not.
right.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
Even if it appears like half of Twitter is crushing him, that boils down to 5% of America. That's not everybody. Everybody would be 100%. The majority would be 51%. We're nowhere near that. It is a very, very, very finite number of people that use Twitter on a regular basis. It's the same voices, and they are echo chambers.
I will say this. I wonder, I would love to have a conversation with Deshaun Watson, and I'd love to ask him the question, is he disappointed by what he's done on the field for the last 2 years?
Bull, I'm sure he would tell you he hasn't lived up to what he wants to be.
Right.
I don't know about disappointed.
Right, I assume he would be.
He is. I'm
which
sure
is
he is.
why
He's
it's
a winner.
stunning when people got mad at me last week.
I know.
But again, you're right.
It was a few people.
Few people got mad last week.
That's why I just don't
when I
even pay
said he's
attention
been
to it.
a disaster so far.
Yeah.
That's why you got. That's why this trade.
it was based on the homework.
It was a disaster.
It was a callback to
It was
the
a disaster. That's
you know.
why.
Right,
That's why
right.
they was.
I should
right.
have said disappointed.
Yeah.